Welcome back, everybody. I have with me the Cane Star Lemon Starburst, an absolutely beautiful pepper. This is a pepper we've grown this year. And I'm wondering, is it the best pepper I've ever grown to date, period? Because everything else I've grown around here has tasted like complete dog crap. Maybe with a bit of perfume mixed in there too with the dog crap. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. If it's bad soil, I'm trying to put in the good pro mix soil. I don't know if I should be using different fertilizers or what I'm doing wrong. I don't know. This is our third grow year, but look, there's our plate of peppers. I got another plate of peppers off. Probably all taste like dog crap, but I got another plate of peppers off. I think we're into a late harvest, but I am wondering, can this Cane Star Lemon Starburst defy the odds for monster heat and be really flavorful? This can be known to be very fruity, citrusy, sweet, full of flavor, bright, vibrant, sunny days on the outside, and then bam, it'll hit your taste hairs and leave them filing for workman's comp on the inside. I'm just hopeful. I'm wondering and hoping that this is going to be a great tasting pepper. And if it is, then maybe it's the peppers is what I'm thinking. Maybe I'm just picking the wrong peppers and we'll go in a more flavorful style next year, right? So Cane Star, Lemon Starburst. I do love the shape of the pepper too. The little, the pheno, it does look like a bell. And then it's just a totally beautiful pepper all the way around. If you guys can grow this or try this, for my friends and family out there, a lot of chili heads know about this pepper already, and for good reason. I think we did a commercial for this a few years ago. I'll put it at the end of the video if I can dig it out on my channel somewhere. But yeah, I've had this pepper quite a few times, and I was eating them frozen before work for quite a many days. That's how much I enjoyed this pepper. I would also like to take this pepper, turn it into a slushy, make a slushy, maybe add some of your special spirits in there, whatever you want to call it, and make yourself a bright, sunny, vibrant drink on a nice, hot, sunny day. Maybe add some crushed ice all in there. Man, now we're talking, right, guys? But yeah. I'll be disappointed, though, if it's floral and tastes like dog crap and perfume. Then I know something I'm doing is not good. I got to change stuff up, and that's what we're doing here, right? Like, I'm going to be making tink and stuff and powders with my own peppers, but no one's getting any because it's going to be awful. I'm still figuring things out, okay? Still figuring things out around here till we perfect it. That's why I'm not wearing gloves when I dehydrate. I probably should be. I probably should be. Instead of cutting down the middle, let's just cut right where the equator is, right around the pepper, bye. Please don't be floral. It smells fruity and sweet. I was gonna say, don't be black on the inside. God dang, that wouldn't be good either. There it is. Can we do a little zoomy action or what? Focus, you son of a gun. Focus, bud. Okay. So, and believe it or not, okay, this came off the plant I was throwing away. The little bugger. It was the only Cane Star. So by the grace of God, thankfully it survived out beside my shed garage out there. I just chucked it out there. It was in here. It wasn't doing nothing. It was dying. I took that plant, chucked it beside the garage one day. I was so ticked off. And then just the sun, it was like early June. Just the sun, the plant started growing. And that was the only plant I have of the Cane Stars. The rest were 3 Reapers, which barely produced. Like, here's my Reapers, guys. Here's my Reapers. Like, I don't know what I did wrong. If I got to switch things up fertilizer-wise or grow medium-wise or what. Different light maybe earlier on. Get them bigger before they go outside. Anyways, enough yammer yabbering. This is the Cane Star Lemon Starburst. Cheers, everybody. Crunchy. I mean, okay. Maybe it isn't me, right? So again, that was fruity, sweet. Nah, maybe more fruity and citrusy than sweet, but I definitely get a touch of sweetness there. No floralness, no bitterness. Absolutely gorgeous pod. Tastes amazing. And right now that heat has my taste hairs filing for workman's comp. Right now they're going right to the HR office to file for workman's comp. They are running. They're full on. No, but I got a good sting all over my tongue, all over the taste hairs on the tongue. Nice sting. And it feels like it's the edges of the tongue and maybe pulling towards the middle. Weird. Good burn though. Good burn. Good heat. I put my heat on that for the Cane Stars maybe at about like it's a milder medium pod for heat and stuff. I'd be like 2 or 3. But the flavor is what makes that so special. And that's why everybody grows it. And that's why people use it so much, because of the flavors. And rightfully so. And I got to say, mine tasted good. So I will be growing that again. I'm going to be pulling more seeds from the ones I grow this year off that one plant I did throw away. But I'm going to get some seeds out of it. It's funny because that one with the point, hopefully there's more out there. Like, look at the other one. The pheno shape on this one is not as distinct as that other Cane Star, right? So I'm hoping I get more with a better prominent phenotype on the Cane Star. I got the one plant. It's pretty small like this, but there's about, I think, like, I don't know, 6 to 8 pods so far, but we're having a late summer, a second summer here. Praise the Lord. Thank God. Because hopefully I can get more plates like this. My golden primatali plant, the one out beside the step, the big one I'm going to show you, might be my next video. It's loaded with pods, but they're just starting to turn. Like Olivia picked these ones and they're still green again. Like we're eagerly trying to pick them. This one's a shade of brown, starting to turn a shade of brown. So I'm hopeful. And there's probably like, I'd say 50 pods on that plant beside the step. But yeah, that Cane Star is a beautiful pepper. We're gonna be growing it again next year. And guys, the moral of the story of this video is that it isn't me. I am not screwing up the flavor in my pods. I think maybe I can make it better, I don't know. But that Cane Star tasted amazing. That's gonna do it for me, everybody. Cheers. Are you having car trouble?
No.
Is your truck just not wanting to start? But whatever you do not get angry. There's always a solution here. What about tools? Do you have that 13mm wrench that you're trying to find? Or what about that pesky 10mm socket, which you can never find? Now, you're forced to go buy tools, which adds to the cost of your repair, including the starter, which was $307. Don't forget the coffee. It's so important when you're working on vehicles to have a stress-free mindset. You got to be in control of yourself.
Oh my God.
You will be overwhelmed with the amount of stress that consumes your body, your mind, and your spirit. It's always best to just relax.
Serenity now. Serenity now.
This is obviously not the course of action. Instead, reach for some KS Lemon Starburst peppers. These are 300,000 Scoville heat units, and they'll be sure to satisfy your desires and give you that overwhelming calmness and zen that you need to continue the job in a very safe and productive and calm manner without going into a rage. You'll be able to get the job done safely and productively. All thanks to having a pepper. These delicious peppers are so citrusy. They have a nice lemon fruit flavor. There's a nice little sting with them too, basically on the tongue. And it just provides an overwhelming sense of being, calmness, and just overall like a great tasting pepper. Even if you are thirsty, this could be a pepper to go to help refresh and quench those pesky taste buds. As you get back to work, you start realizing the overall amount of productivity has gone up tremendously. You are now working at a pace unlike you've ever had before.
Oh, Lordy, 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 Lordy. Come on, bye. Woo-hoo-hoo! Yeah! Woo-hoo-hoo, baby! That's music to my ears, man. Woo-hoo-hoo, yeah! No more walking to work. That's gonna do it for me, guys. Thank you for watching, you monster heaters. That's how you do her, bye. Cheers, everybody.